You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that, the way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back.
I remember the first time I met Austin. It was actually my very first time at Rockford Res Youth Group, and it happened to be his last time there as a student. He was actually on his way to the summer internship to San Francisco. Later that summer, I found myself going on the San Fran mission trip, and that's the first time we actually interacted. The truth is, God placed Austin there for a reason. I've been following him around the country ever since. No, really, we moved to Texas together too. And it's probably only a matter of time before I'm back in Michigan. So Becca, enjoy your time while you have it. Just kidding. But man, we have made a ton of memories, from late night talks on the 4th story fire escape in San Francisco, to midnight runs to Dalda's, the corner store across the street, for ice cream and Hot Pockets. From Sunday afternoon Adopt a Building, where we would listen to Terry talk about the lighthouse he rebuilt for the 1000th time, or helped Marvin do his laundry, and listen to Anne vent about her cats that week. Or maybe going to all the rooms first and waiting for Dana at the end so we could spend a little bit extra time with her. Then, of course, we can't forget about Saturday night fight nights, or the time I woke you up in the middle of the night by preaching Hebrews 6 out loud, and you looked over to tell me to go to bed early, only to find out that I was actually sleep talking. Nothing will top the hours and hours we spent together. Sorry, I lost my spot. Nothing will top the hours and hours we spent together in the prayer room, studying the Word, interceding for those we ministered to, and the occasional breaks we took to write funny songs. Then fast forward to our Texas memories. Aside from attending Bible college together and rooming together the entire time, this mostly consisted of entertaining our so-called fans on social media and giving each other knuckles in between the small gap of the bed frame and the wall every night before we went to sleep. There are a lot of things I miss about that season of living together, but one thing I do not miss is his retainer. I mean, seriously, this thing smelled like death and really needed some resurrection life. It's a good thing we got Pastor Doug with us, and I now realize that joke would have been better if it was still called Resurrection Life Church. But enough about our memories. We'd be here all night if we shared every story, and tonight's not about us, but it's about you two. And as I was writing this speech last night, yes, I've known about this for a very long time, but the truth is I work best under pressure. I couldn't help but believe the mighty things that God is going to do in you and Becca's lives. To Becca, if I could leave you with anything, it's this. There is a reason God put Austin before you. I believe you know all of this already, but my prayer is that you don't forget it, especially in the hard times. Throughout our entire friendship, he has never given me a reason to doubt his love, not even once. He is a bold leader and a powerful man of God who hears the Father's voice in clarity. He has a tender, pure, and extremely compassionate heart for those who are broken. He will lead you well, and he will make mistakes, but he will follow those mistakes with humility and change. Also, please get him a new retainer. To Austin, bro, I love you so much, and I'm so incredibly thrilled to know that you have someone you can spend the rest of your life with, sitting on fire escapes with, going on ice cream runs with, sharing the gospel together, and giving each other knuckles before you go to sleep. I am so proud of you. I believe in you guys, and I cannot wait to see God's plan continue to unfold in your lives. I'm with you, I support you, and I love you guys. Congratulations.
We are surrounded by all of these lies, and people that talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need.
She's the kind of girl that has had many suitors, including Stephen St. Regis. But Mother didn't like him any better than any of the others. She chased him all the way until Austin. Private joke, sorry. Becca's ability to be silly is like no other. She's made fun of her mother's laugh for years, as we all have. But as most of you know, she's inherited that same cackle. Becca has her, I have no idea why you guys all didn't laugh when my husband talked about her quiet laugh and quiet voice. I don't know if the Bergmans are really that loud, but she's not that quiet laugh or a quiet voice at all. She cackles. When she lived with us, she and Luke would laugh nonstop, and the rest of us would just laugh at them laughing. But we never had any idea what they were really laughing about. Anticipating Becca's arrival from work, he'd say, "I hear Becca. I think she's home." He continued to say that for about 3 months after she moved back to Rockford. Upon meeting Austin, we found out that he too understands the same conversation that most others don't. So we're happy that they communicate so well, and that they share the same life mantra, which is this: don't ever, for any reason, do anything to anyone for any reason ever, no matter what, no matter where, or who you're with, or where you're going, or where you've been ever, for any reason whatsoever. The Office, of course. Anyways, on a more serious note, as matron of honor, I really wanted to write a speech that honors the bride, that makes her sound like one in a million, the one most amazing person in the world that Austin was so blessed to find. But I can't. Not because she isn't all those things, but because it's impossible to put into words this amazing human being that came into our lives 2 years ago. Sorry. I ate 7 steaks last night. Am I a bruise now? She's tenacious. Some of us might use the word stubborn. But if Becca decides she's going to do something, she will. She will do it. Many of you still remember, many of us babies still remember, I do it myself when she was a toddler. And we've made fun of her for that for years because we're family. That's what family does. But today we honor one of Becca's greatest attributes, and that's discernment. She's a truth seeker. Becca doesn't make flippant decisions. She doesn't take someone's word for it. She questions and researches for herself to find the truth. Her faith is a great example. We've experienced her pursuit for truth and a greater understanding of God as she read book after book to gain a greater understanding of who God is and what this should mean in her life. During this pursuit, God brought Austin back into her life. Yet another way that he revealed his sovereignty to her. Austin brings out the best in Becca. We've seen her change from I do it myself to we do it together. Two are better than one. If one falls, the other is there to pick them up. God has blessed a great friendship with marriage, and from what we've witnessed, Becca and Austin chose each other not just because of a romantic attraction, but because of that one attribute they both hold, and that's discernment. And this discernment comes from submitting their lives, their decisions, and their futures to God first, and then to each other. So why don't we raise our glasses? Becca and Austin, for what God has brought together, let no man separate. We love you guys.
So in love, so in love, so in love, so in love.
I want to move on from the sordid tale in our earlier celebration and just talk about this, and I'm gonna pray and bless the rest of our time together. But one thing I want to say about you guys, you're a legacy couple. You are going to be, everybody has a purpose in their life. This is important. Never turn your back on a DJ. You do. Anyhow, yeah, I've watched you, Austin, and when you met, I know her name. I'm just thinking about what I'm going to say next. You guys, I'm blessed because I'm a pastor, and I have 3 generations in our ministry. I have my son Jonathan, and now I have my grandson, and I got my awesome staff who's all sitting out here, and all friends. And as I look, not getting any younger, I see something really powerful with you guys. I think you guys are world changers. I think you're going to change. You're a destiny couple. Marriages are made in heaven. Yours was. And I challenge you to go all out. And here's the thing, I don't even need to because you will. Becca, you're absolutely awesome. The combination of you and Austin, man, I can hardly take it myself. I mean, as I try to figure out the fiery iron will determination that I see in her, and the compassion and the call of God on your life, and the 2 of you together, I think this couple's going to change the world. And I'm excited about what we're all involved in, but it's a God thing. And so I would like all of us to toast the God thing that's happening here with these 2 and with all of us, because God's in the middle of all of this. Here's to, I gotta quit toasting, I'm out of wine. I got just enough left. Sir, we need to talk. I'm just having a good time. Let's toast what God's doing in this awesome relationship, what He's doing with this group of people, and what He's doing in the area, and what He's going to do through this awesome relationship. Here's to you guys. Love you to pieces.
You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me. The way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and I will disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. So let you.
Thank you for your amazing grace, Lord, that rests on all our lives. And Lord, I pray right now, your blessing on this couple. Remove every obstacle, every barrier. Cause them to walk in grace and in unity and become all that you have destined them to be. And Lord, for all our lives, Lord, we recommit on a new level to pursue your kingdom with everything that we have. God, build something powerful with your grace that comes even from this whole group of people, Lord, that touches whole regions and areas in the state, this state and the world. God, bless this marriage. Bless our fellowship and our food and our time together. And we look beyond all of this to you, the author and finisher of our faith. It's all about you. It's all about eternity. Your kingdom come, your will be done. Bless our food and fellowship tonight and all our celebration in Jesus' name. And everybody said, Amen.
Is all that I'll ever need. I'm so in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. Lure me, yeah, darling. Lure me, yeah, over me. Lure me, yeah, darling. Lure me, yeah, over
Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap your hands. Clap. To the left. Take it back now, y'all. One hop this time. Right foot, let's stop. Left foot, pause. Cha-cha, real smooth. Let's go to work.